In the vast and treacherous realm of Dungeons and Dragons, a towering figure stands out among the monstrous horde. The Cyclops. A single massive eye peers out from its colossal frame. With incredible strength and endurance, the Cyclops wields its gigantic club with devastating force. Capable of shattering the sturdiest defenses, often dwelling in remote, desolate areas, these fierce giants are known for their formidable presence and ferocious nature. Beware the Cyclops, for their solitary gaze holds the power to spell doom for those who dare to challenge them. Now that we know what a Cyclops is, let's talk features. The Cyclops has a passive perception of 8. It can only speak giant unless you need it to speak something else. That's really it for the Cyclops. It doesn't really have a lot of skills. Honestly, it should be proficient in athletics and at least a con save, but not even that. And to make matters worse, his first feature is poor depth perception. To dumb it down, basically, if the target is more than 30 feet away from you, you always have disadvantages on all attack rolls against them because your vision is shitty. Kinda shitty, makes 0 sense as well. I mean, has one full eye, still fucking works. I don't know why the hell they did this. Regardless, you could always just say, fuck that and not use that ability because it doesn't make any fucking sense. My opinion, of course. For his combat actions, it has multi-attack. The Cyclops makes 2 Great Club attacks. Great Club is a melee weapon attack with a reach of 10 feet, capable of dealing 19, which is super good, or 3d8 plus 6 bludgeoning damage. A significant blow with this mighty creature, to be honest with you. And if you thought running away or shooting it from distance was an option, the Cyclops can also just use its rock attack. A ranged weapon attack with a range of 30 feet for short range and 120 feet for long range. Getting hit with these boulders deals a whopping 28 or 40 10 plus 6 bludgeoning damage. Getting hit by this amount of damage can leave you feeling a little bit like this. So I would duck if I was you, or just jump out of the way if possible. Don't get hit, is what I'm saying. Now that we talk about his features, let's talk about settings. As usual, here are 3 settings that work for your world. For our first setting, we have the ruins of Threndalore. Deep within the overgrown jungle lies the ancient city of Threndalore, once a thriving hub of civilization. Now the ruins are inhabited by a cunning Cyclops warlord, known as Gromak the Unblinking. Gromak seeks to expand his domain and enslave nearby villages. Adventurers are tasked with infiltrating Threndalore, liberating the oppressed, and putting an end to Gromak's tyrannical reign. For first plot hook, we have a group of villagers from nearby settlements seek aid in freeing their loved ones from Gromak's clutches. The adventurers must devise a plan to infiltrate the Cyclops stronghold and rescue the captives before they become slaves. For a second plot hook, scholars have uncovered a forgotten artifact rumored to grant immense power. However, the artifact lies within Threndalore, guarded by Gromak and his loyal Cyclops followers. The adventurers hired to retrieve the artifact must navigate the treacherous ruins and outsmart Gromak to succeed. For a unique element within the ruins, the adventurers discover an ancient prophecy that foretells the rise of a Cyclops champion who will bring either destruction or redemption to the land. Their actions throughout the adventure will shape the outcome. And for a twist, as the adventurers confront Gromak, they learn that he is not the true mastermind behind the Cyclops invasion. Gromak has been manipulated by a cunning sorcerer who seeks to exploit the chaos caused by the Cyclops to further his own dark agenda. For a second setting, we have the Frostpeak Mountains. High amidst the icy peaks, a Cyclops tribe has established a stronghold led by Scar Icebreaker. This frigid warrior pillaged nearby settlements, taking resources and prisoners to fuel their ever-growing dominance. The adventurers are called upon to confront Scar and free the captive villagers, bringing an end to the Cyclops' reign of terror. For first plot hook, we have the adventurers stumble upon a group of freezing survivors who manage to escape the Cyclops stronghold. These survivors provide valuable information about the inner workings of the tribe, urging the adventurers to mount a daring rescue mission before it's too late. For a second plot hook, the Frostpeak Mountains are home to rare magical herbs known as Frostbloom. Legends speak of incredible hidden properties. A renowned alchemist offers a hefty reward for a shipment of Frostblooms, but it can only be found within the Cyclops stronghold. The adventurers must brave the icy peril and outmaneuver the Cyclops to proceed and procure the precious herb. For a unique element, the Cyclops tribe possesses a mystical artifact known as a Frostheart Crystal, said to grant the bearer immense power over ice and cold. It is rumored to be hidden within Frostpeak's inner sanctum. Both the adventurers and the tribe covet its power. For a twist, Sky Icebreaker, the fearsome leader of the Cyclops tribe, is not motivated by a lust for power or riches. Instead, he seeks the Frostheart Crystal to protect his own tribe from the ancient ice elemental that threatens their existence. The adventurers must decide whether to aid Scar in his cause or find another solution to the elemental threat. For our last setting, we have the Caverns of Eternal Darkness. Deep underground and eerie labyrinth of twisted tunnels and shadowy chambers known as the Caverns of Eternal Darkness is home to a particular cunning Cyclops sorcerer known as Morrowind. Morgul. Using dark magic, Morgul has enslaved the denizens of the caverns and seeks to unleash an evil upon the surface. The adventurers are summoned to delve into the depths, confront Morgul, and prevent the imminent catastrophe. First plot hook, a group of spelunkers have gone missing within the caverns of eternal darkness. Prompting fear of a malevolent presence, the adventurers are tasked with rescuing the trapped explorers and uncovering the source of the growing darkness. For a second plot hook, a powerful magical artifact, the Orb of Radiant Light, lies hidden within the caverns. Its radiant energy can counteract Morgul's dark sorcery. The adventurers must retrieve the artifact before Morgul discovers its existence and uses it to amplify its own powers. For a unique element, the caverns of eternal darkness are imbued with a potent darkness magic that warps reality. Time flows differently within the caverns, creating temporal anomalies and unpredictable encounters that challenge the adventurers' perception and judgment. And as a twist, the adventurers reach the heart of the caverns. They discover that Morgul is not acting out of malice, but has been corrupted by an ancient entity of immense power. Destroying Morgul may be the only way to save him from being consumed by the darkness, but it risks unleashing the full extent of the entity's malevolence upon the world. The unique combat strategy for the Cyclops introduces 3 new features that enhance its abilities and make it an even more formidable adversary. Its first feature is ground-shattering stomp. Once per combat encounter, the Cyclops can unleash a powerful stomp as a bonus action. The ground-shattering stomp creates a shockwave in a 20-foot radius centered on itself. All creatures within the area must succeed a dexterity saving throw, DC 15, or be knocked prone, taking 8d8 plus 6 bludgeoning damage on a failed save. The Cyclops ground-shattering stomp adds a dynamic element to its combat style. It creates a shockwave, potentially knocking prone foes and dealing substantial bludgeoning damage. This ability allows the Cyclops to control the battlefield and disrupt the enemy formations, providing a tactical advantage. In addition, if the enemies go prone, you'll have advantage with your mighty club attack. And using this as a bonus action gives you a bit of a heads up in that action economy. For a second feature, we have Cyclopean Roar. As an action, the Cyclops can unleash a fearsome roar that unnerves its opponents. It forces all creatures of the Cyclops choice within 30 feet of it to make a wisdom saving throw DC 14. On a failed save, the creatures become frightened for 1 minute. They can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of their turns to end the effect. The Cyclops' Cyclopean Roar showcases its ability to intimidate and terrify its opponents. By unleashing a mighty roar, it instills fear on those who hear it, potentially incapacitating them with fright. This ability not only hampers the enemy's combat effectiveness, but also provides opportunities for the Cyclops to isolate and focus its attacks on vulnerable targets. Lastly, we have Unbreakable Constitution. The Cyclops possesses an unyielding determination to enhance its resilience in combat. When the Cyclops is affected by a spell or ability that would normally incapacitate or stun it without a saving throw, it can make a Constitution saving throw instead to resist the condition. On a successful save, the Cyclops takes half damage from the effect if it does any damage. In addition, if the Cyclops is subjected to a spell or ability that makes him perform a Constitution saving throw, the Cyclops has advantage on those rolls, demonstrating its extraordinary endurance. I'm sure some of you will notice that I removed the general strategy from the video since I feel I was not doing justice by it. Therefore, I will use it for creating unique features to add to the creatures instead. That's all for today's video. Please like, follow, and subscribe. Tell me about your favorite encounter with a Cyclops in the comment section below. Have a good one.